Hey you guys, it's that time. Pick a story where in one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So what I want you guys to do is to pause the video, take a moment to choose which deck is resonating with you, and we'll go ahead and begin with deck number one. All right, you have the King of Cups, the Hierophant, the Devil, the Sun, the Lovers, overall energy, Two of Cups, Nine of Cups, and Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like the overall energies for you are dealing with relationships and connecting to someone. Now, this could be platonic, but I'll go into the romantic aspect first. So I kind of feel like there is someone that is into you. You guys have been noticing each other. I feel that this is the energy of two healed people coming together. I kind of feel that if you're not already with this person or have been introduced, it's like you guys are doing some sort of dance around each other, more so like with the eyes. I feel like there's a lot of flirtation, like you guys are looking at each other. So maybe this is someone that you see on the regular basis. But I just feel like there's a mutual attraction between the two of you. And you might bond with this person on an emotional level. I feel that there could be talks about commitment. Maybe you see them as the person that you would like to be in a committed relationship with, or vice versa. But this person also could come off very possessive or controlling. This person, if you all are together or were to get together, this is how they would be. They would be very territorial. I also feel that attached with this connection or this relationship would be some shadow work. This is, I don't know. And I feel like you guys are going to feel obligated towards each other. Like you feel drawn to each other. Because there is a sense of obligation as well. I feel like on a soul level, that is because that is part of the agreement that you guys made before you came here. So, yeah, there are some things that need to be addressed within yourself. So this person is going to bring out parts of you that are maybe dark, but I also see this person being able to bring out your good side too. They're going to bring out your good and your bad. And in a sense too, it does seem like, yeah, just good and bad are the highest and the low. You guys are going to be able to bring that out of each other. You guys are like mirrors for each other. I feel too like somebody is so deep and passionate that this is the type of person that is like, you have to prove your love to me. Like, I need you to wear this vial of blood. Like, I'm getting something dark, kind of like how Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton used to wear each other's blood in a vial. So definitely could be some sort of heavy Scorpion energy in here. This maybe too, this person just chooses to get a tattoo of you because they're so intense. Like when they love, it has to be a merge. It's like, okay, there's no more one and one. This is a unison. We're merged together. Our souls are merged. So And then we do have the water energy. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio for sure, but also could be dealing with a Pisces, a Cancer, Taurus, Capricorn, Gemini, and maybe Leo. This also could indicate a love that starts in the office, or something that starts off on a professional level. Even if you're an entrepreneur, this could be like your client. But I almost kind of felt like somebody was hiring you. Like somebody was like, I want to hire you to do this. So I feel like somebody is hiring you, and then the connection becomes very intense. It's like you kind of recognize each other. It's like, I think we're soulmates. I think, I feel like I've known you forever. There's going to be a sense of, familiarity between the two of you. And I just feel like it's going to be hard to pull the two of you apart. Like you guys would be stuck on each other like glue. It'd just be very intense. Now, of course, the downside is that somebody might have to choose between two people. Maybe you were in a relationship and this person popped up in your life out of nowhere, and you just felt some type of way and just kind of like lost it. Or maybe they are the ones that was in a relationship until you came along, and now they're just like mesmerized. So that's the only thing, is that this can indicate, somebody coming in between two people. Yeah. So two, I'm seeing something about two. This also could be two separate relationships, and maybe having a relationship that is frowned upon. Like you guys are in a commitment, but it's kind of like anti traditional. It's like, oh, we're committed. It's like, yeah, you're committed with two people, or maybe it's some sort of unusual relationship, or something that's associated with non-tradition or rebellion. Something that has like an element of taboo to it. Okay, I heard Justin or Justice. I don't know if that's the person's name for somebody. That could just be like confirmation. Also, I feel like whoever you're dealing with has very beautiful eyes, whether in color or shape. Like you could get lost in their eyes. They're very mesmerizing. I feel like this person is also either Scorpio rising or Libra or Scorpio rising. Because there's something about their physical appearance, their facial features, especially the eyes, are just like very hypnotic and beautiful and deep, and intense. Like you just get lost. Also, in regards to darkness, I do feel like someone is doing like blood magic. Or somebody has like a 7-day candle burning. Now I know things can be used for, good or bad, whatever. But I'm just feeling like this is more so to solidify something or intensify, make someone obsessed or think of you, or they're doing that to you. Okay, so now if this is talking about a job, it still seems like if you found a job that you match with, like you're very passionate about this job, It could be a job that's super intense. Maybe you work in an industry. Um, maybe the type of job that you're working puts you in a situation where you're dealing with a lot of people that suffer from either mental health or health issues or codependencies. Um, it might be the type of job that kind of takes a lot. It's a heavy burden. It would drain you. Like maybe you don't have any more work-life balance. Um, if it is a job that is hard to manage, like I feel like you're gonna have to set boundaries. You're gonna have to learn how to say no, and not allow your manager or the company to abuse you, you know, physically or mentally. Like you have to set some sort of boundaries. Um, there also could be something going on where someone could abuse their authority. And again, I've used this example before, but like for instance, if you work for the government or a branch in the government and you're supposed to be assigned or only allowed to look up information for whoever you're supposed to be looking into, but you're like, oh, I wonder if James is in here, and you go and looking for James, and being nosy trying to find out what James is up to, and it's like, okay, that's abusing your authority. You're not supposed to be using the government system for that or spyware for that. So I kind of feel that, either way, somebody could be abusing their power. Um, if this is dealing with something political, definitely seeing something dealing with government. Um, Something might be imposed upon the people in general, or someone could be coming off like a dictator. Okay, I don't know. I keep hearing like a voice saying, bring them to me. So it makes me think of someone who has the authority to bring somebody in. Um, I don't know. Somebody's just like, bring them to me. Going back to a love situation, definitely could be somebody thinking about you. For some of you, it could be an ex. If someone finds out that you've moved on from them, I feel like it really takes them to a dark place. And this person might get really possessive and try to take you away or win you back. I do kind of feel like maybe somebody might see something that they didn't want to see. And it just kind of like makes them spiral. There could be some sort of dirty politics going on at somebody's job. The company itself. Somebody is requiring more of you than what's normal. And you might be like, well, why do I have to submit this or turn this in and they don't have to? And we both work for the same sector, or, you know, we're both blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe somebody is trying to make you do more than what you need to. You also might be considering going to HR or reporting something that doesn't seem fair, or maybe you're just trying to make sure this is written in the books. Yeah. There's also a possibility that a company is being looked into for their practices or their money, trying to make sure maybe something isn't a cover for like money laundering. I'm getting something about a beehive. I feel like there is something in regards to a beehive as well as Masonic symbology or symbolism. I think I said the symbology. I keep hearing blood oath. You might be trying to block someone or push them away even though you want them. Somebody also could be threatening to call the police or to get a restraining order. I feel like something could be potentially toxic. I kind of feel like somebody is playing around or entertaining a toxic situation, being both afraid but liking it at the same time. Somebody is also trying to fulfill the promise of someone who's deceased. I don't know if it's an ancestor or somebody who on a dark side may belong to some sort of cult. Like somebody is like, this is in the name of so and so. So sorry, all of this is not dark, but sometimes I could pick up on the dark energies stronger. Some of you might be confused about your soul's purpose. Maybe you feel confused, like you don't know what to do, lost. One minute you feel inspired, the next minute you are lost again. This could be some sort of phase that you're going through, or you could be dealing with some sort of difficult transits at the moment. Creatively, I feel like maybe you have like a lot of ideas, but don't really know where to start. You might start a lot of things and then give up on it. And I also feel that two people might bond based on depression. Like you're bonding with someone because you've both been depressed about something. And overall, I feel like you're going to connect with somebody who you trust deeply. Yeah, I see two strong possibilities of either someone being in a relationship, but still finding this intense connection with somebody else, or two people who work for the same company are falling in love. So it started off like professional or like a business matter. Two people in the same line of work might come together. Yeah. All right. So moving on to deck number 2. You have 4 of Blades, 5 of Coins, 2 of Cups, 9 of Blades, Page of Cups, overall energy, King of Wands, the Magician, and Ace of Wands. All right. So if you are creative, I feel like there's something going on where you're starting with some sort of a blank canvas. Maybe you have like some sort of idea, or you're feeling inspired by something. Kind of feels like you're wanting to get into some sort of passion project. You're like, oh, this is what I can do. I can really sink my hands into this. So I feel like there is something that you are especially motivated by or interested in, and you're wanting to work on it. This can also be you painting a picture of someone, like maybe somebody is like your muse and you're like, oh, I just want to paint their picture. I want to draw their essence. I want to capture their essence. It could be reversed. It could be that somebody feels this way about you and someone like is sketching you or draws your picture because they feel so inspired by you. So I feel like you're going to be in a very creative mood. And I feel like you're going to be expressing yourself in different ways. In a love situation, there may be someone who is trying to flirt with you indirectly. I also feel like somebody is putting on some sort of an act. Something is like a performance. Someone is pretending that they can't see or can't see you, or something about their eyesight. Now, it could be that someone is colorblind, but I don't know. If this person can't see, then this person is it's kind of magical the way they're able to tell certain things. You're like, how did you do that? If you can't see, how did you know that? There may be something significant about a fire sign. There's a possibility that a fire sign could be trying to channel you, flirt with you, or communicate indirectly. It does look like maybe somebody is meditating. Again, I'm getting the energy of someone doing some sort of spell work. And I feel like they do something and then they bury it in their backyard. And then they wait on it to happen. I don't know what form of I guess spell work this is. I don't know if it's hoodoo. I don't know what it is. But I feel like somebody is like burying something in their backyard in hopes of it manifesting. Initially, someone is coming off or feeling ignored or rejected. Hopefully someone that you rejected in the past isn't still trying to manipulate your thoughts in some way. I get a love connection that might be unusual. I'm getting somebody who might be in denial of how they feel, or there's something going on where there's both an attraction and repulsion going on. I don't know. It also seems that maybe you're trying to find peace. Something's going on where maybe your mind, it won't rest, or your mind is like all over the place, and you're trying to just get centered and find peace or quiet the voices that you're hearing. If this is about a spirit, it seems like maybe a spirit is trying to get your attention, but you're like ignoring the spirit. It's possible that someone is on medication but doesn't want to be, and is trying to wean themselves off, especially if it is like hearing voices or suffering from some kind of paranoia, psychosis. I feel like somebody is like, it's not real, or go away. So either you or somebody around you could be suffering from some sort of mental stress. It's a lot of anxiety. Yeah, I feel like somebody wants to heal holistically. There could be a child spirit that is kind of taunting you or bothering you in some way. If you have a child, something could be going on with your child. I don't know if your child is going through some sort of issues and not really telling you. Maybe they're lashing out in some other way. Um, yeah, there something might be misdirected. And the other thing could be that someone is just being immature. They haven't developed emotionally, so they're expressing some sort of emotional immaturity. I kind of feel too that you're doubting yourself. If you have some sort of an ability or a gift, um, you could be having support, and then one person says something negative, and you just kind of feel that's all you heard. You didn't hear the support. All you hear is like the negative comment or the negative thoughts. Financially, there could be some kind of a struggle going on. You might be stressing about how you're going to make money or extra income. Someone might consider themselves to be like a starving artist. Let's see. Somebody has likely been living off the grid. But I think people are saying that you're crazy if it's you, or you are viewing someone as crazy. Whoever this is just trying to get back to nature. Although I am concerned there may be some mental issues tied into this. You also may be trying to, like I said, block out thoughts about somebody. Maybe you're trying to block out the thoughts of an earth sign. I don't know if this person is still haunting your thoughts, but it seems like you're trying not to think about them. Somebody is needing like total control, or is trying to take their power back. Someone is trying to establish their space or their boundaries. They're like, this is my space. There may be something serious going on with someone's living situation, though. I mean, it could be that someone is couch surfing or feels like they're being too independent, too codependent on other people and just wants their own space. You might feel as if you're being unfairly targeted for something. There could be some sort of restriction going on. Career-wise, it just seems like you aren't making enough money. You might be thinking about another profession because finances are just under the water. Like, things are too stressful. I don't know if you've been denied for assistance or if you're about to be denied. Even if you are denied some sort of assistance, it's saying here that, maybe help is going to happen in a way that you didn't anticipate. Somebody also might be wanting to move in with you because they're going through some sort of financial hardship. Again, in a love situation, I feel like two people are attracted to one another, but they're ignoring each other in a sense. Or there's an attraction and repulsion happening simultaneously. Something is strange about your love interest or your love life. And I feel like somebody also could express their love in an unusual or strange way. I'm seeing someone being mean or insulting, but they're at the same time sincerely trying to give you a compliment. Kind of like would a guy be like, still pretty with your mean ass, something like that. It's like, I don't know, I just kind of feel like somebody is being honest but also insulting at the same time, or loving and insulting at the same time. You also might need to do something legally in regards to a living situation. Especially if someone is just like trying to put you out like right away. Like they can't do that. You also might be aware that someone is in your energy, but at the same time, you deny it. I feel like the truth is right in your face. Something is right in your face. Or there are lies hidden in plain sight. Someone has been planting lies. And definitely seems like someone could be watching you as well. Another unusual thing I'm seeing, like, for instance, someone throwing something. This is again why I don't know if someone is dealing with some sort of mental crisis. Like someone throwing something into your window, like breaking your window, like a rock, but the rock has a love letter attached to it. And it's just like, that's crazy. Like, why would you? I do feel like there may be some sort of a chemical imbalance with somebody. And I think this person's aware of it, but they don't want medication for it. They want to pray it away, meditate it away, or use something, some sort of holistic herbs or something. This also can be someone dealing with their own demons or something internal. Somebody might be trying to cover up that they're losing it or losing their mind. There also could be something going on in regards to custody battles. I don't know if someone has to give up their paternal rights for whatever reason. Parental rights. I don't know too if someone is needing foster care or you are taking in a foster child. I feel like there could be something going on in regards to the courts and somebody's child. Like, who's the child going to stay with? Yeah. All right, so moving on to deck number 3. You have the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Hanged Man, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, overall energy, the King of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Four of Swords. So you could be dealing with a lot of people, or a lot of people are just kind of like significant. The people that you interact with for the next few days or in the near future, something about them, they're just significant. Now, because of the imagery, I feel that someone might be famous or some kind of performer. I feel like somebody has an audience and likes to perform. Now, this could be career-wise, or maybe it's just somebody around you that just likes attention and knows how to put on an act. But I feel like somebody is a performer. I feel like maybe someone even is a stripper, male or female. It could be you. It could be somebody that you're dealing with romantically. I do feel like maybe someone has like different lifestyles or personalities. Like one minute this person is getting suited up for a job. Next thing you know, this person's taking off their clothes for a job. Next thing you know, this person's singing and performing on stage. So I feel like maybe someone is just like hustling, basically. They're like, okay, I do this. Then on Thursdays, I do that. Then on Saturdays, this is where I'm at. Like somebody is just like maybe a hustler. So especially too, if somebody is an actor, they might just be playing like a lot of different roles, and maybe someone is constantly filming and doing different things. One minute they're on stage, the next minute they're on film. Like this might be the life of an entertainer. So yeah, career wise, that's what I'm picking up on. If it's not you, maybe it's somebody that you're dealing with. But this can still go for someone that is just having different personalities. You are also, I feel like somebody is trying to use some sort of positive visualization to get to where they want to be. I also feel like maybe you're needing to be patient in regards to what you want. Like, I feel that the seeds have been planted. Like, the things that you want will manifest. It's just going to take some time. I also feel that there is someone that is coming into your life or getting ready to communicate with you, but it's like they needed to prepare themselves. They wanted to be ready for you. And it's so many different, energies coming out. So it could be any element. It could be air, could be fire, water, or earth. If your job doesn't feel like work, I feel like it's because you're passionate about it. Mm, yeah. You might have some money coming in. And even though it's not enough to, like, just quit your job, I feel like it's a sign to bigger things. I feel like you're on your way. Hmm. Someone is also considering leaving either their job or their relationship. I kind of feel like maybe someone has their foot halfway out the door. It's just like I should leave, or I could leave anytime I want to. I could quit anytime I want to. Hmm. I feel like somebody is just doing something for money for the time being. It's like this is just temporary, but this is where I want to be eventually. This is what I'm getting at. This is where I'm headed to. So somebody is doing things just to make ends meet, but it's temporary. Hmm. You may be getting ready to move on from somebody, especially if they're a water sign. Um, I don't know if you've been trying to hold on to someone, and the more you put things into perspective, the more you see that you're needing to let this person go. Mm. I also feel that if you've been involved with a water sign, you've been healing this person, or maybe you're the water sign that has been healing someone. Again, I feel like someone may have scorpion placements because, Scorpios tend to um, uh, transition people or help people transition or change their lives in some way. So, uh, yeah, I kind of feel like something is wrapping up between you and another person. Mm. Now, I'm also getting that somebody may be like the black sheep of the family. Hmm. You might find yourself having to sign off on some things. I feel like your signature is needed for something. Hmm. This can be digital signatures too. So It just seems like you're having to agree to certain things or signing off on certain things. You also are needing to read through um, documents before signing off. Make sure that you understand what you're agreeing to. In a love situation, I feel that somebody's been waiting on their soulmate, just patiently waiting. Maybe also just kind of like knowing that this person exists and understanding that it is all in divine timing. Knowing that you're just having to be patient while you wait. I feel like a relationship can't begin until you're truly ready, or until you've fulfilled other obligations in life. But I do feel like there is someone that is coming towards you, or in your energy, or maybe you're dreaming about this person. You can feel their energy. Kind of feels like this person is also just waiting on the right time to approach you. I feel like there is an earth sign thinking about you, but they're very disciplined. And I feel like this person's been praying or meditating about whether or not they should reach out to you. There may be times where you start to lose faith, and then the universe does something to restore your faith. You also might feel like you messed up or made a mistake in the past, but the universe is like, that wasn't a mistake. And everything is going to be returned to you. Yeah, I feel like you might be regretting some past investment, especially in regards to maybe like a home, like, or maybe you feel like you settled, but it's like, no, you didn't settle. Like, that was all for a reason. Feels like you're also waiting to connect with people who you can relate to. Something could be going on with a childhood friend too, like maybe you miss them. It seems like you're reminiscing about past friendships or something about family, maybe your favorite sibling or cousin. Uh, hmm. Whatever the case, though, I feel that whatever you are reminiscing about, or you feel like you lost something, or you made a mistake, like everything's going to be returned to you or restored. Seems like you're reflecting about your past and comparing it to where you are now. Another thing I'm getting about somebody in your life or coming into your life is hoping that you'll accept them for who they are and not judge them for their occupation. I really feel like maybe somebody is an adult entertainer in some way, whether it's film or, you know, exotic dancing. I just feel like this person is like, I hope they don't judge me. I hope they still like me, especially if they don't necessarily want to let it go. Male or female, I feel like this person maybe works in the adult industry and is hoping that you won't judge them. It also could be you. You might be the one that works in that industry and you're hoping that, you know, somebody will still like you and not judge you, especially if you're not looking to get out of it. I feel like somebody is still a little immature though, or still needs to grow up, especially if they're an earth sign. Something also didn't work out with a fire sign, which may be why someone is coming back into your life. If you happen to start a job soon, it's kind of like entry level, or it's like you're very new to this. Yeah, and I feel like everybody's being nice to you too because they're being understanding that you're new. All right, so hopefully these messages help. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.